Then now let's discuss about puberty and some changes. Okay, puberty means it is the onset of reproductive maturity. Puberty means it is the onset of reproductive maturity both in males as well as females. Clear? So the onset of puberty in case of male that triggers by the help or the triggers by the secretion of testosterone hormone. So the testosterone hormone which is secreted from the testes that is mainly responsible for the development of secondary sexual characters. So mainly the development of sexual secondary characters that takes place at the time of onset of puberty. So spermatogenesis, that means the process of formation of sperm. So spermatogenesis or the process of formation of sperm that will takes place. Clear? So testes it start to release testosterone hormone. So it brings certain changes or certain development of secondary sexual characters in boys as well as it helps to start spermatogenesis process or formation of sperms. Not only that, the secondary sexual characters, that means development of their muscles, bones, okay, then widening of chest region, okay, widening of chest region, then change in their voice become very harsh and hard as well as very harsh voice. So all these change, then formation of hair growth, okay, formation of hair growth all over the body, especially on the armpit as well as pubic area, okay, then hair growth in case of face, okay, mustache as well as beard start to develop. So all such type of changes, increase in the height as well as increase in the weight, all these changes that especially takes place at the time of puberty in males. Then at the time of puberty in males, it mainly starts along with the secretion of female sex hormones like estrogen as well as progesterone. So the secretion of estrogen as well as progesterone from the ovary, it mainly helps in the development of secondary sexual characters in males. So the development of secondary sexual characters in males, that means firstly the menstruation process, the process of menstruation will start as well as the process of ovulation. So the process of menstruation will start as well as the process of ovulation will start. Release of ovum as well as process of menstruation will start. Not only that, the development of breast or development of mammary glands. Okay, at the age of 12 or 13, when girls will attain puberty, okay, just before the onset of menstruation, some bodily changes will take place in girls. Okay, especially first bodily change, that is increase in the height as well as increase in weight. Then deposition of fat all over their body, okay, deposition of fat all over their body, and the development of breast or development of mammary glands or milk glands takes place. Then change in their voice, okay, change in their voice. Clear? So all these are some changes that takes place in females at the onset of puberty. Methods of contraception. Okay, methods of contraception. Contraception means it is a process or it is a method for preventing unwanted pregnancy. Okay, it is a method to prevent unwanted pregnancy. So if the couple if they are not willing to have a baby or if they don't want to get pregnant, then they cannot adopt any type of contraception methods to prevent unwanted pregnancy. Okay, so some methods are there to prevent the unwanted pregnancy. So first one, that is natural method. So natural method means here they do not use any type of chemicals. Okay, they do not use any type of chemicals or any other type of physical devices. So without the help of any chemical or any physical devices, they can follow the contraception method by adopting natural way. So that is one of the natural way, that is avoid copulation or avoid sexual contact during fertile period. Okay, during fertile period means at the time of ovulation. Fertile period means time of ovulation. So at the time of ovulation or during fertile period, they can avoid sexual contact or copulation as well as so they can prevent unwanted pregnancy. Then barrier method. Barrier method means it involves use of condoms, okay, use of condoms, male condom or female condoms, use of condoms as well as use of diaphragm. Okay, diaphragm, that also a particular device that placed in the female reproductive tract. Okay, the female reproductive tract or that placed in the neck of female cervix. So it do not allow the passage of sperm into uterus. Okay, so like this way they can prevent the entry of sperm to uterus. Or another one, that is the use of cervical caps. Okay, use of cervical caps. Use of cervical caps. Okay, so when we cervical caps, it is mainly, doctors, it will mainly placed in the uterine cavity. Okay, that means lower part of uterine cavity or at the cervix region. Okay, so that the further entry of sperm that is prevented by placing these cervical caps in the cervix region. So up to cervix only these sperms will reach, and further movement of sperm that is restricted. Then another method, that is the use of intrauterine device like copper T. So it is a T-shaped structure. Okay, it is a T-shaped structure. It is a T-shaped structure which is made by using copper. So a T-shaped structure that also they can place in the uterine cavity. Okay, they can place in the uterine cavity. So this T-shaped structure, it prevents the passage. It prevents the passage, or it prevents the entry of sperm. It prevents the entry of sperm into uterus. So the sperms, it will get collected here, and it prevents the further movement or further entry of sperm to uterine cavity and prevents pregnancy. Then the full form of IUCD. IUCD means the full form intrauterine contraceptive device. IUCD means intrauterine contraceptive device like the copper T. Or any device that is placed in the uterine cavity, that is, it is known as intrauterine contraceptive device. Then another method, that is chemical method. By using chemicals like oral pills. Okay, the pills or the tablets which are taken orally, they contain hormones. So it prevents the fusion of male as well as female gametes, or it prevents the ovulation process. Okay, or prevents the fusion of male and female gametes, like oral pills are there. So they taken orally or through mouth, they can take this tablet, and their action, they contain some hormones in it, and they further stop the process of ovulation or further prevents the fusion of male and female gamete. Then certain pills are there, that is known as vaginal pills. Okay, oral pills or vaginal pills. These vaginal pills are placed inside the vagina and they kill the sperms. Okay, these vaginal pills, they contain certain chemicals, and certain chemicals, they are known as spermicide, or it means which kills the sperms. So vaginal pills which placed inside the vagina, they kills the sperm which comes to that female genital tract. So this is some chemical method. Then surgery. Next method, that is by surgery or by surgical method. Two methods are the most common method, that is vasectomy and tubectomy. Okay, vasectomy and tubectomy. So vasectomy, that means it is the process. Okay, a small procedure, and a small cut is made in the vas deferens tube. A small cut is made in the vas deferens tube, and that cut part is tied. Okay, that cut part is ligated and tied. So that what will happen? The sperm which get produced in the testes, that will get stored and matured from epididymis. And further movement of that sperm from that epididymis to seminal vesicle, that is restricted. Okay, so the small cut is made in the vas deferens, and this vas deferens, it cannot carry that much sperm to seminal vesicle. If the sperm will reach up to seminal vesicle, then only along with the secretion of seminal vesicle as well as prostate gland, that sperm will comes out through penis. So now this sperm, it cannot comes out through this penis because vas deferens is cut and tied, so that the sperm or the entry of sperm into seminal vesicle, that is prevented. So there is no fusion of male as well as female gamete. So that method is known as vasectomy, and another one, that is known as tubectomy. Tubectomy means same procedure, a small cut is made in fallopian tube. So instead of vas deferens, a small cut is made in the fallopian tube. So both fallopian tubes are there, right as well as left side. So in both, a small cut is made in both the fallopian tubes, and small cut is made in both the fallopian tube, and that cut part or that ligated portion, that is tight. Okay, so that through that cut region, the ovum which is released from the ovary that cannot come and meet with sperm which will deposit in the uterine cavity. Clear? So like this way, the entry of sperm or the entry of ovum into that fallopian tube that is prevented. Okay, so for this purpose, some part of fallopian tube is cut and it is tied. So up to that tied region, only this ovum can come. So ovum will reach up to that tied part or that cut part, and the further movement of ovum that is restricted. So for this, both ovary or both fallopian tube have to cut and tied. Clear? Like this way also they can prevent the unwanted pregnancy or fusion of male and female gametes. So these are the some methods commonly used for contraception. So the last part of this chapter, that is STDs. STD means the full form sexually transmitted diseases. STD means sexually transmitted diseases. So STD means sexually transmitted diseases. That means the disease which are transmitted through sexual contact. Okay, the diseases which are transmitted through sexual contacts are said to be sexually transmitted diseases. Clear? So first one, that is gonorrhea. It is mainly caused by a bacterium that is known as Neisseria gonorrhea. Neisseria gonorrhea means it is a bacterium which causes gonorrhea. So the main symptoms, burning sensation, okay, burning sensation and pain during urination. Okay, so the main symptom, that is burning sensation as well as pain during urination. So painful sensation will be there. Okay, always painful sensation at the time of urination as well as burning sensation. Okay, burning sensation as well as itching, burning sensation. So painful urination. These all are the symptoms of gonorrhea. The person, those who are suffering from these sexually transmitted disease like gonorrhea, they may have to suffer from burning sensation. Okay, in their reproductive tract or in their genital tract, always they will feel burning sensation or itching sensation as well as pain during urination. So by taking antibiotics, we can cure these diseases. Then syphilis is also caused by bacteria Treponema pallidum. The bacteria's name, that is Treponema pallidum. The bacteria Treponema pallidum, which causes syphilis. And it mainly affect the mucous membrane. Okay, it mainly affect the mucous membrane, and normally they have to suffer from painful sensation. Okay, so small lesions will be present in the mucous membrane as well as painful sensation will be there. So those who are suffering from syphilis, by taking antibiotics, they can cure this disease. Then another one, that is AIDS. Very severe condition. It is caused by a virus, HIV, human immunovirus, and normally it is an incurable disease and it mainly affect the immune system. This mainly affect the immune system. Okay, AIDS, HIV, human immunovirus, and it is an incurable disease. There is no medicine at all. Okay, we can cure this disease. And normally this HIV virus or human immunovirus, it normally affect the immune system of our body. So that a person, those who are suffering from HIV, their body become very weak. They do not have immune system. They do not have immunity power. So their body become very weak, and not only one disease, they have to suffer from lot of diseases. Okay, one after another they may get affected by other diseases because their body become very weak. So all these diseases mainly transmitted through unsafe sexual contact. Okay, all these sexually transmitted diseases which spread from one infected person to normal person through unsafe sex. Okay, so if a person is infected, then when they have sex with another partner, so normally it will get transmitted from that affected person to normal healthy person. Okay, so all these are sexually transmitted diseases.